Hi everyone, welcome to this video. I'm very excited about this one because I'm fortunate enough to be joined by the one and only Tailbot, a man that needs no introduction. First of all, Tailbot, congratulations on qualifying for the top 16. Qualifying from the top 16 to the first Open.
Yeah, hello, thanks a lot for that. I'm excited to be here, and yeah,
Awesome.
hello YouTube, I guess.
It's great. So I was actually wondering, do you know how many official tournaments you have participated in?
Quite some. I don't keep count, but yeah,
I wish I could say the same.
most of them.
Yeah.
I think.
Yeah, it's pretty insane, honestly. I think you're probably the one who has been participating in the most tournaments.
Yeah, definitely.
Definitely. That's quite an achievement. So, well, obviously, we have a lot of people who are quite interesting. How is it you do this? But we could start maybe taking a look at the lineup you brought. I'll just share my screen here as well so you can see.
Yeah, sure.
So I copied all your decks, basically. And I mean, so we also talked about this just before we started. When you look at the decks, they look kind of weird.
Yeah, a little bit junky.
For instance, this one, you're running a card like Iskall in the deck. Why did you How did you build a deck like this?
After the patch, I've seen a lot of potential in Madoc.
Mhm.
So at first I tried him in Skirtle, and I was doing pretty good as well. And then I started thinking, can I include him in different factions? And then obviously Nilfgaard made some sense as well, because then you have Leto Kingslayer. You can you have some synergy there. And I was also thinking about other factions. And after Nilfgaard, I tried Skellige, this deck. At first, it looked a little bit different than this, but yeah, after some games, I continued to optimize it, and yeah, I think right now it looks pretty good.
So
Uh,
the decks you brought for the tournament, is that also some decks you would recommend playing on ladder, or did they only work because it was for a specific strategy?
I mean, yeah, I think so, because those are the decks those are the decks I played this season only those decks.
Okay.
I was playing them on the ladder, and I got with all of those decks, all of my Madoc decks.
Mhm.
That I brought to the tournament. I finished placements above 2500 with all of them. So yeah, they did pretty good for me
Yeah, I
on the
mean
ladder.
that's just around average for you, right?
And I wouldn't say it's average. 2500 above it is very good, even for my standards.
Yeah, it's 80% plus win rate, right?
Yeah.
So, you're including Madoc in 3 out of 4 decks. I think the only deck you didn't include it in was AQ. So do you think Madoc is too strong right now as a card, or do you think it's just fine?
No, I don't think he's too strong.
So
Yeah, no, I don't think so. I think he's fine.
yeah, because when he was introduced, you saw a few people playing him, but then after all the bombs got buffed last patch, it all of a sudden seemed a lot more appealing.
Yeah, the Dimeritium bomb made all the difference, I think.
Yeah, because now you just have this solid bomb, right?
Because right now, before the patch, you're playing those 5 provision bombs. I really don't like those bombs.
Mm-hmm.
I started liking them more now that I actually played them, because the Purify actually comes in handy sometimes. Against the Griffin Adepts and Defenders. And Banish is not as useful because there is not that much Lippy on the ladder anymore. But so I think it's the worst bomb.
Yeah.
But yeah, they are not that bad actually. And yeah, the Dimeritium bomb is just a good card. This is the card you don't even mind playing if your Madoc gets banished or something, right? It's still 4 damage for 4 provisions. It's pretty decent.
Yeah, it's similar.
So with this buff, even if your Madoc gets banished, you are not that sad anymore.
Yeah,
your deck doesn't rely that much on it. Those cards are still alright to play, even if the Madoc doesn't come out.
Yeah, that's kind of what I noticed about this deck. You're not actually running that many bombs, right? It's not all in on Madoc. It's more you have 5 bombs you're playing.
Yeah, I just have 5 bombs here.
Yeah.
If my Madoc gets banished, I can just mulligan them away. Yeah, that's not a problem. And if it doesn't, then yeah, I'm playing those bombs for pretty good value.
Because I feel like some of these decks, like especially the Nilfgaard one, we can maybe just switch out that one real quick.
If we are looking at the Skellige deck, I actually would like to say that I played a different version on the ladder. On the ladder, I was playing Lambert instead of Morgvark because of all the Skellige that is running around. Like Morgvark is just really bad in that matchup.
Yeah.
And Lambert was actually okay. So if I were to play this deck on the ladder, I would definitely switch Morgvark with Lambert. And then I also seen some people play Axie right now, and I think it actually makes a lot of sense. Like this is the kind of card I overlooked because it's basically a Morgvark that also gets value in the mirrors, right?
Right.
Because you can purify the rapture from that Tirkvi applies.
Interesting.
So I mean, and that was the reason I wasn't running Morgvark because of the Skellige matchup. But if Axie is basically a Morgvark that doesn't break in the Skellige matchup, so actually I think that's also pretty good to run right now, and you could probably like swap out Eskel for Axie as well. That would be a decent change.
Yeah,
that's what I would play if I were to play this deck right now.
I think that's a card I've never actually played myself, actually, but I can see how it makes sense on Morgvark right now.
Yeah, it's the kind of card that haven't seen any play for months, so I kind of like I overlooked it. I just scrolled through the card because I didn't really consider it.
Yeah. But being able to answer the Turkey can actually be incredibly powerful, right?
Yeah, exactly.
So, yeah, so that was the Skellige deck. But like for the Nilfgaard deck, for instance, I think you're running more bombs, right? You're running 2, 4.
Yeah, because
6, 7.
I'm running more because this deck is more. It relies more on the bomb synergy because it also plays Leto.
Yeah.
Right?
So one thing I noticed about this deck, because I was playing not quite this version, but something like the same idea on ladder. And I feel like when you go up against non-devotion decks and they just heat wave your Mattock right away, like you really struggle because you have too many bombs.
Yeah, you are definitely way more like pretty sad if that happens with this kind of list. It also depends on the matchup because if it happens, I don't know, Keltulis banishes the Madok with Heatwave, you still have like you can still use Leto Kingslayer on like a Beast or the Phantom, so it's not that bad. But if it's in a matchup that Leto breaks and he plays for like 6 points, actually it's important to notice that also he procs Assimilate. So even if you don't copy anything valuable, it's still gonna be like 6-7 points if you have Brafens or Vigo on the board. So it's plays for at least for a bronze value.
Yeah, and that's one thing I kind of like about your version, that like before you were only running Vigo, but with Brafens as well, you actually get a lot additional value on the Vigo as well because they trigger each other several times. So
yeah. And then you can also trigger the Assimilate with Leto and the location card.
Yeah,
as well.
Exactly.
And also like I swapped Viper Witchers for Tortoises because I was struggling with proactivity of this list. Like I was playing Viper Witchers for 4 points so often because I didn't have any other proactive play. And also because of that, like the emissaries came in handy as well because I'm often playing like Brafens for emissary as my proactive play or Vigo for emissary as my proactive play. Like, and also like it's important to notice that it's 75% chance Vigo because I'm playing four bronze units.
Yes,
which is not ideal. But it's actually necessary because there is a unit limit right now, and it's already capped at you have to play 13 units. And before I included the 4th bronze unit, I had only 12 units, so I had to play one more bronze unit, so it actually has to be like that.
Yeah, so I guess like the only way you can kind of try to avoid that if you take Invocation out of your deck, right? That's a card that is
we would have to swap some golds around.
Yeah.
And then if I could remove a bronze unit, I would actually remove Informant over Emissary. Emissary is actually better than Informant because Emissary can be played, proactively with Brafens and the Vigo.
Yeah, and that's what this deck kind of struggles.
Like
right?
when I played this deck, I picked Emissary like 90% of the time from Brafens.
Yeah, that
and
makes sense.
Informant maybe like 10% of the time.
Yeah, because quite often with this deck, you kind of like you win round 1 and you go to round 2 and you just want to try to bleed, and then if you don't have any proactive plays, like you can't really do anything, right?
Yeah, exactly.
It just makes sense to clean
But
cleanse them all.
it's definitely more like a bit high rolly deck because it also like it can have a lot of power if you are playing against like a devotion deck that cannot banish your Marduk, then you copy him and then you get so much value out of all the bombs, and then you get a lot of value. And if like opponent misses some cards, then those mentors are gonna play for insane value. You can play up to 4 of them. So yeah, if this deck high rolls, it can like clap almost everything.
I was actually wondering, like,
But it
why.
also can get clapped if things don't go your ways.
What do you think about the Mentors right now in terms of game design?
I think they should just. I don't like the card. I think they should revert the buff they did.
Yes, I just make it Adrenaline 2 again.
Yeah,
Yeah.
definitely.
All right. So, Tailbot, I remember when we met in Poland last year for the last challenge here. Like first time I was like at a real tournament, and Chess and I were sitting there scrimming against each other for several hours. And in the meantime, you're playing against yourself also for a lot of hours. Is that something you're still doing?
Yes. I mean, maybe not so much anymore. Like that. This is how I prepared for tournaments. Like since I don't know. I don't remember since how long, but I still prepare for tournaments like that. But now that I'm in a team in Legacy, I also have some scrimming partners that I can play games with. So now I also play against other people when I prepare for tournaments.
So do you think, like, how big is the advantage of actually scrimming against yourself? Is it something you would recommend other people doing as well, compared to playing against a scrim partner?
It has downsides and upsides, I think. Like one of the upsides is that you can you see like you have like broader picture because you see the your opponent's hand all the time. I mean your hand because you're the opponent, and you can actually like analyze the matchup maybe a little bit better when you have access to that the whole match. But it can also lead to for you to make like biased plays because you see the hand, so you make a play because based on the knowledge that you have that you shouldn't have. So you have to
Force yourself to think that, like, you don't
yeah
know your
yeah
opponent's hand,
you have
right?
to like keep asking yourself, would I make this play if I didn't know the other hand of the other player?
Yeah.
And play like you don't know. That might be hard, and also it's very taxing on your mind. Like it's so much harder to play games like that because you have to think for 2 people, right?
Yes, that makes
So it's like
sense.
twice as exhausting to play against yourself because you have to think like for 2 people and not. So we are basically capable of playing twice less amount of games because it's so much more taxing.
I would imagine. So just finally, before we jump into a game or two, is there any secret that you could share with the community that helps you do so well? Like, is there one trick that makes you so good?
I wouldn't say there's like some kind of trick because I mean if there was, then I'm sure some people would discover it already and they would also be doing really well or better than me. So there's no such trick that I could tell you about and then you would start doing a lot better. Or
That's a shame.
like it doesn't really work like that. But for me, what's important for me is to actually it may sound a little bit silly because like the tip is for me it's to have fun playing. And it might sound silly because like most people when they think about pro players they think of like of them like they want to win at every cost, like they don't care about having fun, they just want to win at any cost, whatever it takes. But for me it's important to have fun because if I have fun then I don't rush through my plays, like because I'm enjoying the game, so I'm also willing to put more time into it. I think about my plays longer, and if I don't enjoy it, like if I play a deck that I don't enjoy, then I just want to get it over with. I play a lot faster, and then I also make a lot more mistakes. So that's why I always try to maybe not build my own decks, but at least when I'm about to play some meta list, I always at least try to change some cards maybe to make it more unique, more fun for me to play with the deck, or maybe make my own decks, like I did for the tournament. Like when I'm playing like a unique deck that no one else is playing, I queue zero mirror matches, then it's way more fun for me.
Yeah, and I mean, more fun is great, but also maybe like people don't know how to play against it. Like you play the
Yeah, there is value in that as well, definitely.
yeah, people like know how to play against meta decks, but if you go for your own homebrew, then people have to learn that first, and they usually don't have time for that in this sort of format.
Yeah. I mean, it makes sense, right? Because when you think, when is your win rate the worst? It's when you are tilted, right?
Yes.
Like when you're angry, you're not enjoying yourself, you are not focused, concentrated. You make a lot of mistakes. So like the opposite state of that is when you are not tilted. When you're having great time, you are enjoying yourself, you are focused a lot. So this should be the moment when you have the best win rate, right? Because it's the opposite state of being tilted. So
For sure. So, what deck would you like to play a game with now?
we can play the Skellige deck. I think it's probably
Let's go for the Skellige one.
okay. Morgvark is good in this match.
Yeah. So, you never know if this
Also,
is...
like this is one of the reasons I like like this deck and Blaze of Glory in general. Like, it's so much better against Lockdown because you still have this 16 provision leader, but
Maybe I should actually mold it here.
but the Morgvar can still get value out of him by discarding him with Birna or Scald. So
Yeah,
like this leader is yeah. Excuse me.
Yeah, this
What
mulligan might actually been bad for me to mulligan the Morkvark here, given that...
Yeah, it's good to keep him because it's
Yeah, that makes sense. Could just kick the Bear Witches here.
yeah.
Okay, so it could be Clockers or it could be Lockdown Ball. How does that change how you want to play this?
If it's ball, you definitely want to win the round.
Yeah.
Well, I mean, it would be nice to win the round. It's not like necessary, but then you have the option to bleed the scenario out, or you have last say with Morgvark on his Joachim and stuff like that.
Mm-hmm. So, but if it's Cloggers, then is there anything we can do to make it more difficult for him? Like we could start Iskall, but then if he's actually playing Ball, then we're just giving him like a nice poison.
I mean, like Escal, like we have to. Like this Escal is not gonna be great. Like if it's a ball, no matter when we play him, right? So
we just play him right away.
yeah.
That's because it seems a little bit unnecessary to give him good value on his clock cards already by playing a Skirm or even a Totem.
Yeah, if it's Cloggers, then we can just follow this up with some bombs and maybe pass. So not give him good targets.
Okay, so this seems like it's probably playing Cloggers.
Yeah, it looks like Nova.
Yeah. So do we have... We don't have the Purify Bomb in hand. Purify Bomb is going to be very nice for his...
Yeah, it's super good too. And we don't have Heatwave as well. Those two are pretty important cards.
We just go for the
But you also
Scald here.
don't have anything else to play than Scald, so I guess we go for it.
To the roast deck, we can go Totem back row next and don't like risk bricking it.
I don't think we're gonna play Totem, but there's no downside to playing front row, so...
Yeah.
Also, Maxi could be pretty good. I mean, he's probably not playing the... I mean, Maxi is good in general against Cloggers, so...
That's not the worst card to get back.
Okay, what if we like try to tempo pass him, play Totem now, and then play one more card, with, like a bomb, and then pass?
Yeah, so Totem, and I guess we can float this one turn and then bomb pass.
Yeah, maybe we can try that.
Okay.
Because it's like if he's gonna have to like go card down and he's not gonna be able to bleed us in round 2, then we just win, I think. If we draw our card.
We don't need to flip this yet because we don't want to try to tempo pass.
I mean, I would just do it. Like maybe he does something weird and we want to pass for some reason next turn.
Okay.
It's very unlikely, but you never know.
Yeah, so right now he should, because he also has the Nickers coming down, right? So like he's basically running down by 8 right now. So if we...
What about Tirgvi? Like, go full tempo pass, just play Tirgvi now on Cynthia.
Interesting. So that's an 11, but we don't thin the Madoc, which would be...
I mean, we can still play bomb. Like we can still play one more card after Tirgvi, right?
But what if then... Do we need to go for the Turk, like with the Totem flip and the Iskall passive value? And this is still playing for 7?
I think I would.
Turk.
Yeah, I would, and then depends what he plays next. I would pass or play bomb and pass.
Okay. This should force him out, right?
Yeah, maybe we overcommit, but I'm not sure. I think it's probably fine.
Just takes the pass. So do we want to, like, we're never bleeding him, right?
Yeah, we are not bleeding.
So
him.
do we want to just get the bomb
We could
out
just
then?
win, yeah, with this, yeah. I mean, it's not that big of an overcommitment because he also like lost some provisions. Like Knickers came out, Roach came out.
Yeah, he'll probably drop the Nova here in the dry pass next round.
Yeah, he will. Hopefully, we draw. The Purify Bomb for the Helge
Yeah, that's really important.
and Heatwave for Colgrim, and maybe one more Purify for the Defender. And
So this is our worst possible card. So maybe we keep that in hand and Mulligan in the next round.
Yeah, we could.
Do we get rid of the proc for Hunter here? The bombs are probably decent.
Yeah, I would get rid of the Hunter first.
Hmm.
I mean, Maxi, we are just gonna play, right? This round.
Do we play it? So it gives him like 5 Witcher targets, but maybe it's probably okay, I guess.
I think it's fine.
Kick Bear Witcher?
Yeah.
Nice.
Yeah, I would just play Maxi.
So Maxi is one of the most like tricky cards to play, like knowing take advantage of it.
Yeah,
So
we are not drawing into Heatwave or Hernkadush.
No, we don't.
We are getting Morgvarg though, and another Purify. So those two are good, but no Heatwave and location is bad.
Yeah, but we don't even see Burner, right? We see 5 cards and then 1.
I think I would just put Counter on the bottom.
What about Bear Witcher? Because Bear Witcher needs to be at the bottom anyway for the Gwent.
Yeah, sure. It's also an option.
Hopefully we can shuffle the deck a little bit better than it was before.
Okay, what about purifying this and going 1 card down?
Now we're a little bit sad we did the thinning last round, right? Maybe that was a mistake.
I mean,
he would probably
with the knife
just
we
hold
carry
this.
over, but we lose a card. Is it worth it? We also lose a Purify. I wouldn't do it.
Yeah,
this
if
bomb
we don't find
maybe...
the other bomb for the hill, we
Yeah,
actually
yeah,
screwed,
yeah.
right? Let's just give him the 8 points of carryover.
Yeah, this doesn't look that good, actually. I mean, I guess it depends what we draw.
Yeah, I think if we draw well, I think we should probably be okay. But
yeah, we have to keep in mind that he's like
Price is gonna constantly.
Viper Witcher mentors are gonna be like 10 points maximum, because like that's the biggest provision cost.
Yeah, hopefully we'll find Morgvarg Heatwave.
Yeah, we'll find both, then his mentors are gonna be pretty bad.
Not the best draw so far.
That's
Kick the Guardian.
yeah.
Oh no. Kick 1 Brock for Hunter, I guess.
Yeah. Yikes. So I think we drew even worse, right?
Yeah, we should have. But I mean, that's very unlikely, right?
Like we had Morgvarg and Purify Bomb before. Now we just only got Purify Bomb.
Yeah, hopefully the Scowl can give us something. I'm not really sure what we want from it. Like probably.
We are probably drawing a Golem.
Probably.
I mean, yeah, it's like if we lose, it's gonna be hard to say if the line of play we took was bad, because like we drew pretty badly here.
Yeah. Just take the Purify.
Yeah, I mean, we don't even have an answer for Colgrim, right? If we don't draw Morgvarg or Heatwave.
No, I mean the good thing is that he's only playing for 3 under play right now. I'm not sure how much more he can thin. We can also thin 1 more ourselves and 1 with Gwent, so maybe we can just kill it with like a Hjalmar, but then we need to purify his defender, I guess.
Yeah, maybe.
Scout's turn?
I think we cannot wait with Scald till we play Quen. We have like too many.
Gwen is on the bear witch, which is at the bottom, right?
Oh yeah, right. Yeah. Okay. So yeah, we can just go for Scald before he clogs us with something.
Yeah. Okay, that's probably the best pull, to be honest. At least, maybe not the best, but at least it's pretty good.
It's good. Yeah. So we are pretty much like even on points right now, and we don't have that much juice.
Yeah.
But if he has defender, then we trade it down 7 points with our bomb to his
Yeah, it's
defender,
really bad.
and then he's gonna play like mentors for 10 points.
What if we just, like, do we ever just ignore the defender and play the Purify Bomb here, maybe? Because, like...
How much? Like he can still play Vigo and Finn 2 dogs out.
Yeah, that's true. He hasn't played dogs yet. We could play Brockva, maybe?
Pop the shield.
Yeah.
Then he's gonna kill it, and then we can play another bomb, I guess.
Yeah, it's not great.
I mean, we have to activate Madok, and he's gonna proc the shields anyway, so we don't even lose points. Yeah. So we can just do it.
It's Nova, I guess.
Yeah. Would I activate Madok here? I guess there's no point to.
Yeah, I'm not sure if we achieve anything by it. Okay.
I mean, we just do it now because we want to play the bomb, right?
Yeah, just activate and then just say a D-bomb here, maybe?
Yeah.
Not went to the right row at least, so that's nice. Just the Vigo for the
That's gonna kill the points.
Yeah, that's bad. Guess we could just play another bomb here.
Yeah.
It's not worth it to kill the Vigo, is it? Like
No,
location.
you cannot like, proc it once.
Yeah.
With location.
Could just banish the Nova.
Yeah, sure. No.
And take a ping on whatever.
Yeah.
I guess we could have tried to hit this just in case we high rolled. Yeah, we should have. Actually lost a point there. Actually 2 points, right?
There is defender. I guess this also procs simulate.
Yeah, that was just done. Now so we just take the Purify Bomb. I guess no reason.
Yeah, we have.
Would have been nice to play Heatwave instead, right? Just 7 more points.
So can we kill the Colgrim with Hjalmar? I think we still. No, we got with together with.
But now he activates this one as
The
well.
Hunter maybe.
So do we just go for Gwen here?
Or Kadush.
Doesn't make much difference, does it? Because we can kill the Vigo now. Better late than never.
I kill the Vigo and float the Procork Hunter, so we can kill the. I think the Hjalmar does 6, right? Right now. I guess if we played Quen. Oh, okay, so it's enough, so we don't have to.
Yeah, he can activate this, but you taking that into account. No, it actually goes to 8 then, right? We have 6 difference, and then he activates this, goes 7, and then.
I mean, we can click the Hunter only 2 more times anyway, so I guess we can float.
Yeah.
We won't lose points as long as we like use him next turn.
Oh, that kind of screwed up our plans. I guess we can high roll the
If he
Mother.
plays the back row, then
Yeah,
we
he
can
doesn't.
snipe it.
That's so weird. He doesn't even go for that. Just take this.
Yeah. And now he plays 2 more mentors.
Yeah, we just can't keep up the momentum. We need to draw some really bad cards in hand here. Guess it doesn't matter too much what we do here. Yeah, beat the spores.
Sports would be a win for us by 1.
He's thinking about it. Actually, no, he actually has a target, right? We don't even win against that. Yeah. Feels a little bit unfortunate. Like, again, we lose by not very many points.
So it's like hard to tell if the line of play was like if we drew a little bit better, then we would be fine, right? So
Yeah, it feels like just having like a few of these cards and like Morgvark and Heatwave instead of 2 random.
I mean,
cards
just
probably.
like let's say we have Heatwave or Morgvark instead of like the Purify Bomb, and that's enough.
Yeah.
Already to win, right?
Yeah, because not only do we trade up like 5
So
points.
if we don't click, if we don't use Maxi, do we win with Morgvark? I think we do, right? Because then Morgvark trades up to the defender by a lot.
Might, yeah.
But yeah, I have also seen like a lot of people play this deck on the ladder.
Yeah,
Recent.
everyone is not taking you.
Some people got good scores with it. I think Ajik got almost 2600 already
Oh, that's impressive.
with the deck. I also have seen Vangit play it, and I don't know like how high did he get with it, but yeah, it's.
So in this matchup, the linebot should be nice.
We replaced Morgborg with Faxi, or
No,
we
I
didn't.
think I actually
Yeah, we didn't. So that's.
messed it up.
I mean, if we did, then I would say this is very easy matchup for us. But
Yeah, at least the linebot should be pretty decent. If we
yeah,
get it on the service. Do we kick one of the skirms here?
skirmishes are so nice. I think I would save it, even though we don't have any discards. I would probably mulligan the bomb away.
What about a heatwave?
It's also pretty bad, I guess.
Okay.
Okay, Maxi is good. Very good,
Um,
actually.
Just start
I would
with
just-
Maxi, maybe?
Yeah, start with Maxi.
Okay.
Okay, Birna at the bottom totem. Yeah, that's
We have to.
a shuffle for sure.
So what? So do you like going for a bear witch to the bottom? Because
No, Morgvark. Like right now, we always want to
right, 'cause that's
use
the
leader
worst
with
break.
Morgvark, so we just put him at the bottom.
Makes sense. So would you say it's necessary to win round 1 here?
No, it's not.
So we could just
Like,
like
the last say doesn't do anything really in this
only if they
matchup.
play around the linebot maybe, but that's kind of unlikely. As
Yeah,
well.
if they want to play around the Lambert, then this is the only reason to win the round.
Yeah, so we could maybe just play a few bronze.
I guess they might,
mistakes.
because the list got more popular. They might play around Lambert. Like before, no one would play around Lambert.
Yeah.
But if he wins the round and he decides to bleed you for some reason, you might just get easy card advantage and then you just win the game.
Yeah. So do we go like Hunter here, ping it, and debomb next? And then maybe look to pass?
Yeah, I would do that. And then probably just pass after that.
Yeah, because this actually looks a little bit threatening.
I mean, if he committed trading fleet, then yeah, it's fine. Like, he wins the round.
I think I actually played this matchup a few times on ladder, like a while ago, at least against this leader, and I actually thought Ursan would be favored, but for some reason, like
No, I think like Blaze of Glory is favored. Like,
Yeah.
I think just the leader does more than his leader.
yeah,
If you go into round 3 and then you're able to remove the Herald immediately after he plays him, and then you might play some remove the thing that he spawned on the same turn. Like, it's huge tempo for you, and yeah,
I can see
pretty
that.
good. I used to play Devotion Warriors with Blaze of Glory last season, and the mirror was very favorite for me because of the leader. Yeah, now I would just kill the bow probably and pass.
Hopefully we get a pass here.
Hope. I mean, Place Ceres probably that's the only card. would
So we're
get him ahead.
losing one more.
Or Tergvi, but it's not gonna play Tergvi. Probably. Oh, why would he?
Okay. So we just take a pass here.
We do.
But that's where the meta is just nice as well, right? Just giving you that little bit of extra tempo round 1. Either to win uneven or to bail you out. It would actually been nice to banish some of these cards here. Maybe the Raider in particular.
Yeah, it's always nice to banish a Raider. I mean, so if he decides to bleed you with Ceres or something, we have Lambert, so we are not too scared of that.
Pretty nice. Do we take... one mulligan maybe on like a.
I would mulligan the Bear Witcher away. Or Heatwave is actually even worse, right? Heatwave is actually
So
very bad.
like if he starts with a ship, we can like get rid of that.
Yeah, it's good if he starts with like a Raider or something, I
Yeah.
guess.
So maybe just
Maybe we mulligan Bear Witcher first. We also need like some
post
proactive
game
play.
here. Oh, but you still keep
I
that.
wouldn't. I would just believe that we are gonna draw beer now.
Okay.
Like it's so big. 4 more points is so big in round 3.
Bear Witcher then? Or do you like
Or
this hand?
Heatwave. I think I like mulligan Heatwave more because if he decides to just like, just play 2 cards and pass, we need some, like also some bad cards that we can play. And Bear Witcher would be good for that.
I can see that.
Otherwise, we have to like play a totem or something, and that's really bad, right? Okay, now
nice.
he does that, then
So now we have 12 points of reach in this. We just need to stay within that. Do we have to start with like a adept here?
I mean, then we play into his Lugos, I guess.
Lugos
Maybe we
also
want to
like
play.
Warp Plants. Actually, doesn't work. No, Warp Plants doesn't work, right?
I would probably just play Lambert immediately. Like we are playing Lambert this round, no matter what happens, right?
Not sure. It's just wondering, like in terms of like also like catch up mechanic that you wouldn't expect that we could like easily do the points. But I would just see starting with it, to be honest.
I would just play him. Hopefully he gets like scared at some point and passes because like those 2 skirmishers are not looking so hot.
Yeah, having a burner here instead of setup would just have made such a big difference.
And that would be huge. Then we just get card advantage if he decides to go deep into this round. But I think it's like not right play for him to bleed. There's basically no reason to bleed.
Yeah, it just takes passes.
And that just makes even less sense. Just waste your search.
Just straight this. I guess he got some thinning. Maybe
I guess from his point of view, if he's like missing a lot of golds right now, the thinning might be worth it. So maybe we shouldn't judge.
The adepts is also another point on our. I guess that's not super relevant here, maybe, but it's actually kind of nice in the deck because
it's actually kind of nice for the Helmer. Probably won't matter because we are gonna kill the 6-point Rider with Helmer, but
yeah. And there's no point in getting anything else to the graveyard now. It wouldn't be a Bear Witch here, but it's probably better just to keep it, right? We don't need the reach, so just take the pass.
Yeah, I'll just pass. And now with Birna, we should be fine.
Yeah, if we find Burner, it seems like we're in a very comfortable position. And one bomb at least, I guess. That's a bomb. That's perfect. Ask and you shall receive.
Yeah, exactly. That's what I wanted to say.
So we just keep
so
this.
Maybe we might mulligan the Bear Witcher because if we are gonna have to play Berna early, and then we draw the other one, then it's gonna be really bad, right?
Good call.
Yeah. I might just mulligan him again. And Morgvark is
okay.
I mean, he's not really worse than the other cards, and we might break Morgvark. No, we don't. We used Maxi, right? Yeah, we did.
Yes, I mean, maybe another bomb would be slightly better, but the armor is also worth
something. But just slightly. I think it's not worth it. Yeah, there's also like some people might use the Bear Witcher Mentor in the mirror because if you have a lot of damaged units, then you can go for that line of play, and then you like the Morgvark would be very good then.
Yeah. So do we just start with Totem here?
Yeah. I mean, if this was Axie, then I would say we can. Yeah, that's a win for sure. Basically, perfect hand.
Yeah, true. This would just be nice for the.
Would just purify the.
So how much can we play around the Turk? I mean, the Turk will play for 6 on the burn, I guess. Okay, so.
I mean, we just kill this with leader, I think.
Or what about Turk plus T-Bomb? Ah, sorry, Morg plus T-Bomb. But technically, we're not losing that many points because.
I think I would just leader this.
Okay, and then
play
just use Hjalmar on the.
Yeah, we kill the Harald with Hjalmar, and then we have
the
deep path for maybe for the Hunter if he plays War of Clans.
Okay. Sure. Do you think just go Burner here as well?
Yeah, yeah. I mean, we don't really have any other thing, right?
Yeah. Would you activate the totem?
No, I would wait till he plays Harald. We might get one more point if he pings one of the cultists.
Yeah, you could go Skjordal.
That's a pretty big point advantage.
Yeah, 27 to 0. Yeah, this is
I
a nice
guess,
end.
I guess, but I think he always goes for Harald first before playing like Skjordal to kill the fanatic, right?
Yeah. If he assumes it go through, but
I mean, even if he goes for Skjordal, then we lose only 1 point if he kills the.
okay, good call.
Oh, yeah, okay, so yeah, we get one.
So we just take Yalma and the Herald.
Is there like any other way we can kill him? Like, could we just kill the
So that
raider and then deal with the?
So that would be like more 5% plus bomb, right?
Yeah, that would be it. Is that?
So basically,
I mean, like, if he knows the list, then he knows that we also run Heatwave, so maybe he won't go for the Bear Witcher Mentor from the Kadush after we use Morgwork.
But
We'll give him like one more
I
ping
guess
on.
for the blue bird could be pretty big. It's your call. What do you think is better?
I think I would play Helmar and kill the Raider, and use like Morgwork and M-Bomb to kill the Harald.
Okay, and we flip here.
And
Now?
activate, yeah, I would activate. I mean, technically we don't have to activate, right?
Yeah, like
Because
I guess
he doesn't have the free damage like the warrior in the graveyard, so he
Yeah.
cannot like play War of Clans and deal free damage.
Yeah, because usually
And then also if he pings another time or he plays Blue Boy and he procs the one of the cultists, we can play Hern Kadush and activate the totem and not lose 2 points.
probably want to prioritize.
Now I would just kill the hunter
Yeah.
with the bomb, and then hopefully Maddox spawns on the back row, and then we can just kill the Herald with another bomb.
Oh, that's actually really nice.
Skilled.
Or even like a bear witch, but then we have to wait one more turn. I guess that could be a problem.
I mean, depends. If he doesn't play anything on the back row, then
Okay,
we could.
locks.
Okay, so I guess now we just go for the Morg on the.
Do we go for the Moondust first? What's that?
I mean,
worse? I'm just thinking that we still have to
if we go for
the-
Morgvark first and he plays a warrior, then technically we have 1 in 10, 1 in 9 for him to hit the
Yeah.
Morgvark with the Herald, right?
I was just thinking, yeah, I guess that's true.
So maybe we go for Morg first.
Sure, I can see it. So the net deck is running Grimace as well. So
Yeah. If he's running Jenga, I think he's running Grimmist as well.
yeah, and War of Clans as
That's
well.
gonna be good for him. Hopefully not good enough.
Yeah, I mean, if we hold the trick for last, maybe, since we don't have last save, we can do that. Then he's forced to hold his Grimace for last, which might
Yeah,
help.
if he doesn't play around that, like if he has, I mean, he's gonna like sequence correctly, right? If he has both Grimmist and Turgvi in hand, he should.
Yeah. Okay. Now we just go for the kill.
Yeah.
Purifying Herald.
I mean, what does he has left? Like, he has Kadush, so same as us. We also have Kadush, and then he has Blue Boy
Turk as well. Blue Boy.
and Turgvi. We also have Turgvi. I think we should be fine.
Yeah, we are still up by a lot of points.
Quan is big.
Do we just go for Kaduch here?
I think so.
Do we just play it next to this one, right? I guess he hasn't won. Has he won Blood Eagle yet this round?
I think he didn't.
Yeah, so if we play it next to the one, we might just go Blood Eagle on it. But I mean, we have 2 of these left, so it's probably okay.
Yeah, I think it's fine. Then he loses 1 point.
Do we want to try to with some? Do we want to kill the 2 to play around some value on his? It's not worth it, right?
No, I think we should hit the skill.
Yeah, because it's our best target right now. But it could actually be a little bit scary if it goes for the what's it called? The Mentor? Yeah, the Mentor, right? That could be kind of it.
I think it all depends on like if he knows our list, then he knows that we play Heatwave, so maybe he won't do that. Or if he thinks he's in a very bad spot and he has to
Might just be this
risk
way.
it, then he might go for it as well.
So is that our lose condition here? That's kind of what I'm wondering. Like, should we just kill the Yordle here? Because then we're technically denying...
I mean,
It's
now it doesn't matter because like we lose 1 point to deny his 1 point.
Yeah, true. So it's just never
so
worth it. So just hit
It
his
doesn't
Bear
make a
Witch here.
difference. Yeah.
Maybe you should went for Quinn actually to give him less value and they can do it, so it might come down next turn. I guess we just activate now.
But then we give him better Turgvi, possibly.
Yeah, this gives him a nice Turg as well, but I guess we just take it anyway.
No, we just activate it. Yeah. He's gonna get 7 points on the Rapture, no matter what.
Yeah. Guess that was, yeah. But I mean, he can't go Turg on this, right? Because it took us, oh, I guess he loses shield, but yeah. Never mind.
And we are just up by too many points. If he has like a card like Morgvark or something in hand, then it's just super over.
Yeah, it doesn't need to
If
be.
he doesn't, if he has only like very good cards left, like Blood Eagle, Turgvi, and Blue Boy, I
Grimace.
guess. Or Grimace, yeah, Grimace is even better. No, it's gonna be close, but I think we still win.
Yeah, I think so too.
I mean, is it even gonna be close? It's not even gonna be that close.
We should be winning.
Oh, it's Kadoosh.
He doesn't go for it.
What are you gonna do? Huh?
Just go Quinn here. I guess. So actually, wait. If we do this now, he doesn't. Like, if he has Grimace Turk, he's screwed, right?
If he has Grimace Turgvi, we should play Turgvi now, right?
Yeah. Yeah, because then he can't get value from both of them. Just using the Chingy, I guess. And that should be his two best cards, I think.
I mean, Blood Eagle into Turgvi and
But I guess, yeah, he hasn't played his...
Blue Boy, I guess.
yeah, so he's
After
gonna
that
go
card.
Blood Eagle into Blue Boy last card. That shouldn't do the points. I don't think.
No, we are up by like 25 points. He needs 26 points.
Yeah,
Blood Eagle into Blue Boy is nowhere near enough.
no.
Yeah, so it looks like we're gonna like win easily even without Axie.
Yeah, so I mean, X would
But
also
we
be a
also
little
we
bit
basically
awkward.
drew perfectly as well.
Yeah, we did.
We drew like every gold that actually does good points in this matchup.
Dance in a row. It's not for me.
Yeah, there's nothing we're missing here, right? Maybe the heat.
I think this is a good matchup, and with Axie, like it's pretty.
He also made the Ceres split, which didn't really benefit
Yeah,
him anyway.
that was. I mean, Ceres trades only 2 points up to our Lambert, so it's.
Yeah, but he had the last say, right? If he keeps it for last say.
And if he got some value out of that thinning, it was actually worth it for him. But
Yeah. But as a last say Ceres, that could have been annoying for us, right?
yeah, I guess then.
I guess we still get the Bear Witches, so it's technically still 10 points.
He just like pinged the same unit 3
Yeah.
times in a row, and we had
Random, by the way.
11 units on the board. Like,
Nice.
RNG is not rigged.
No.
Confirmation bias for sure. I mean, it is possible, but yeah, this happens way too often.
Yeah.
In Gwent.
I feel like it's getting better, though, but it's true that it is happening, like, quite often still.
Is it getting better, or are just people playing like less random pings cards?
That might
So-
also be true. At least I feel like I'm noticing it less often. But yeah.
I think that's because people just don't play as many random pings anymore.
You
That
might,
we know ping a few times in a row.
you might be right. All right, Tailbot. Thank you so much for joining us on the video today. It was a pleasure having you.
Thanks for having me. At least we won 1 game, so
Yeah. That's nice. All right. See you, everyone. Thanks for watching.
Bye.